Generation X is by far the worst generation ever. And in the black community, they are the primary reason that black marriage has failed. Let me prove it to you.
A lot of people don't, but I was 52 years old when I walked down the aisle. So I miss, quote unquote, miss motherhood. I don't want to keep saying that I miss motherhood, because I did not miss.
No, you said it right. You missed it for sure. Your eggs are cooked, broiled, boiled, barbecued. They gone. Ain't got no more eggs. They gone. You missed it.
God's perfect plan was done. But I never had any children, never had gotten married.
Now here we go, adding God. Every time we make a bad decision or bad choice, we gotta say God's plan. You don't know if that's God's plan. I remember God saying being fruitful and multiply. He didn't just say it to Adam and Eve. He said that to everybody. Or in my case, I like to multiply being fruitful. Whatever the case may be, you should have been having kids, lady.
And I'll refuse to settle.
You refuse to settle. Now, this lady's a pretty attractive lady to be 52 years old. I'm pretty sure she was nice, very attractive back in the day. This is Gen X in a nutshell here, ladies and gentlemen. They came up with this term, refusing to settle. What does that mean? Who do you think you are, Cleopatra? Princess Diana? Like, who do you think you are? That you can look at a man and say, I refuse to settle. The pool of man you may have been dealing with at that time may have been under your radar, but you're trying to tell me there's nobody else. In 52 years, there was not one man that fit the criteria of being your husband. You either lying to our face, or this is the biggest BS that we ever heard in our lives. I think both.
And so once I gave it to God, it's like 48. Once I gave it to God, then this one showed up.
It took you 48 years. Okay, let's take it away. You 18 as an adult. So 30 years. Took you 30 years to give it to God. So you are clearly admitting to us that you were not giving it to God prior to this. So that is a mistake. Don't talk about God's plan when you were being disobedient to God, because you were in error when you were not giving it to him. So you stepped into righteousness and gave it to him. And that's when he gave you your husband. Out of your mouth, you just said that. This is the mindset of Generation X. This is the mindset that they had when they raised their children, millennials and Gen Zs. And that's why you see millennials and Gen Zs couldn't care less about marriage. They are outright afraid of marriage because they haven't seen good ones growing up. Not all. We know that people gonna come here and say that. We talking about the majority, because the majority of the black community come to people like me who are married and say, how could you do this to yourself? I've had men come to me directly and say, bro, this is your second marriage. How could you do that? What good can come out of marriage? What is the end goal of marriage? This is the toxic mindset that we have towards marriage. It's because of women like her and people like her. I'm telling you, you don't have to believe me. Talk to the Generation X yourself. You will hear them talk about their journey. And they try to make it sound so lovingly now, but it's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of disobedience to God. It's a bunch of disobedience to their parents. It's a bunch of moments where they live in regret, but now they want to clean it up and say it was all God's plan. What they really should say, I was being selfish. What they really should say, my baby boomer parents didn't raise me effectively, so they made me a selfish child. They made me a selfish adult. They made me someone that only looked out for me. If a man didn't fit all 10 of my checklists, he had to go. But Bertha, what's on your checklist? Oh, he had to be 6'2". He had to make $100,000. His feet can't stink. He got to go to church. He got to love his mama. Stuff like that. Now these two people got no more than 20, 30 years left to be together and enjoy their lives, which is a good amount of time. But how much more could she have done? She did not take marriage seriously whatsoever. It ain't no telling how many young ladies that she influenced throughout her years, telling them not to settle. Do not be confused where the spirit of our generations of the disdain for marriage and all these men versus women conversations came from. Where all the podcasts that have advice that people are not following, where all this came from. It came from women just like her. All these conversations have trickled down from the Generation X, and they ruined how we do relationships in our day. For most of you, this may have been just a sweet little innocent video, but for me, this exhibits the behavior that I speak harshly against. Do not listen to people who tell you you should not settle. Do not listen to people who tell you have so much time. If you focus and do what she said, give it to God from the beginning, it doesn't take that long to find out someone is compatible with you. And it doesn't take that long to get the things right within yourself so you can be ready to live with someone in holy matrimony. Whether you agree, disagree with me, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear what you have to say about this topic. Hit me in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you hit me with a follow or subscribe, depending on the platform you're on. Look forward to hearing from you guys again. Take care.